So yesterday we got the update with the grenade launcher and all that. So here's a problem with that. I follow leakers. I follow Hypex. I follow Fortnite News BR. I follow all of them. And the scary thing that happened whenever the update dropped is that there are no leaks. And people are really worried that Fortnite is going to kill leaking. Again. So I have a really huge problem with this. And I'll tell you why in a bit. And I'm also going to say like a yes and no situation about Fortnite banning leaking. Like I have a 50-50 on what Fortnite is doing. So I'm gonna tell you now. So I follow these leakers because of the item shop skins. If it wasn't from them, I wouldn't be purchasing any skin, or I wouldn't be prepared to save money and get some V-Bucks. If it wasn't because of leakers, I wouldn't be buying the stuff that I have now, because I would probably just spend it all. And that's what leaking is. I think that's what leaking for me is what's mainly important. And I think with Fortnite doing this is going to slow all their money. I don't remember what it's called. Oh, allowance. Because people are going to spend V-Bucks, don't have the money to get the skin that they want. And if it's a really huge surprise, people are going to be really frustrated about Epic just killing leaks in general. And that's, I think, what's mainly important about what leakers do is the item shop skins being leaked. I also feel like the event files or the event leaking shouldn't be allowed, because I think that's what Fortnite is doing. I think that's what Fortnite is planning to do, is to remove the event files as well. Because I do agree on that, but at the same time I kind of don't. I agree it because it spoils the event hard. Like, it shows, leakers show what's going to happen in the event, in which I do not want to see. And that's why I agree on that. I also disagree on it is because most of the time Fortnite doesn't really post anything that shows a date and time of when the event is going to happen, and that's what leakers do. They tell people when the event is going to happen, in which that's awesome. But if Fortnite does remove leaking from the event files, then people don't really know when the event is going to happen, and they're all going to be really mad of Epic for not telling them. Because I think 80% of the time Epic doesn't really tweet out anything, post anything on Reddit or Instagram about the event. Like, I don't know why they don't do that. It's just weird that they don't. And sorry, my brain farted, but with leakers telling the time and stuff, that's what makes this whole thing important. And also to locate where the event is going to happen. That's why there is. So yeah, I do have a huge problem with Fortnite ending leaking. It's going to ruin you. I think leaking is what makes this game relevant, is because of leaking. Because people know when the event is going to happen, and people know what skins are going to be out, so they can save money and waste their money on skins. I think that's why leaking is so important to the Fortnite community. And if they do kill it, it's done. I think their thing is going to be cut in half. The amount of money that they get. Even I will not. I probably will not buy any V-Bucks if leaking is not available, because it's so relevant. Leaking is so relevant to the game. It's so common. I even remembered back then when the supported creator program didn't have leaking allowed. So a YouTuber that I follow named Mill, you should subscribe to him. He's a Fortnite news channel, but he got a supported creator code, took it away because of leaking, and later on they added it back. So if Fortnite slowly kills leaking, I think that's, yeah, if Fortnite slowly kills leaking, would they remove the supported creator program again? If leaking is like still relevant, or Fortnite encrypted all of them but leakers found out a way to do it, would the supported creator program be removed from these Fortnite news channels? And also, leaking is what Fortnite news channels main focus is. I think that's what leakers' job is to do, is to give out information so these so these Fortnite news channels can give some information to other people that don't really know what the heck is going on. And if Fortnite does remove leaking, this will end leakers' careers, and this will end Fortnite news channels' careers, because leaking is important to these types of people. So yeah, what are you guys' opinion about this? If they do end leaking, just go support someone's Fortnite news channel or leaker. Go support them, because they probably do need all the love, because this is probably their career. I think this is what they're getting paid for and all that. And it's so weird to see this thing slowly dying, because it's really common to leak something. And if they do kill it, then it's just gonna be weird. I think people are going to be upset because they don't know what skins are going to be out. They don't really know when the event is going to happen. A lot of people are going to be mad at Fortnite because they don't really tweet anything before the event, and they don't really tweet anything about the item shop. And I think that's what's going to kill the game. If they don't balance the game, if they kill leaking, I think that's that they're going to kill the game. It's going to end a lot of people's career, and a lot of people are not going to really buy anything. It's because Fortnite, if Fortnite does kill leaking. So, what do you guys think about this? Leave it down in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Turn on post notifications on, because I feel like my videos are not going to be sent out to YouTube, even though YouTube says creator short first. And now, I think that's really irrelevant. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, and talk to you guys later. Bye.